Okay, this is our 1980 Honda 4-Tracks, I believe they called, Foreman, 350 Foreman. Anyway, when I got it, it was all jacked up with electrical problems, and so I thought I solved them. Well, what happened is, let's get you a real close up here because I went ahead and put this little switch panel in, voltmeter on it and stuff. Anyway, the wiring I used, it must have been on the cheaper side, because have you ever seen wire do this to itself in like 4 years? It just ate itself up. What is that? Now that wasn't touching anything. It was hooked to this terminal here. And it's funny, look at the stock wiring. See that yellow red stripe? That's stock. It didn't corrode. But look at all the positive. Well, this one, obviously. Look at that. They're just eating off. They, what do you call that? They use it in the shipyard a lot. Electrolysis is what they call that, isn't it? So what's going on there is just because it's exposed to the air, but then the other one doesn't make sense. Anyway, so I've got four leads there I got to repair. I already meter tested them, and I'm getting power where I need it, and but the connections just ate themselves up in 4 years. The bike is 45 years old. All the other connections from stock, 45 years, all still good. So it tells you the wiring we get today is just not as good as it should be. Well, all I know is you make a lot of noise. Oh, and since I did that wiring, I got a bunch of this stuff, and it's all heat shrink. See if that works. Well, like I say, the stock stuff didn't seem to melt away, so. Wow, that is weird. That was like a rock. Yeah, now this one looks like it should have went on this post, but I had it taped up for some reason. Maybe there was a short there. But we got to tape this up so it don't touch anything. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, now. Okay, I believe that one goes there. And that must be the one that went there. I have noted the spot for him. Okay, I think we're all back in good shape. Let's put a battery to it and see what it's gonna do. Hey, we got a green light. We got power. Let's see if we got headlights. Hey, we got one. Something wrong with that one. Yay! Okay, we got a problem with one of them. Okay, it's that one that's not. Yeah, it's still all there. Ow. Okay. This little guy didn't light up though. Okay, that's the one that was missing a post. I wonder if something happened there. Hey, that spark plug has fire. Okay, let's put it back in there. Okay. It's gonna run, guys. Excellent. Okay, let's see if we got anything. Hey. Okay, that didn't light up. There's a light. Yep, just got one light. Oh, hey, we got neutral light. Hey, this might be a go. Hold on. Okay, we got fire hole. That's right, about 3 years. Nothing like the choke. Okay, let me work on it a little more. Yeah, I think we solved this little problem. You know, I've had pretty good luck with these little riding lawnmower batteries. See, this will be the third one of these I've had it in. So we got to make a bracket from here down. We got a bar down here to sit it on. Look at that, and they fit right in there. So we're going to mount this battery right there because and I shop at the Habitat store, which is a second-hand store. You know, people drop stuff off, and anyway, it turns out they were metric. I thought they were 3/8, but anyway. So right now they're going to come in handy for this battery box. I know, I don't have a power hack shop. Well, I guess I could hook me up a grinder. But I didn't get my exercise this morning. Hey, there we are. Alright, my first welding job in the new shop. Okay, we took 4 of these J-bolts, cut them up, and here's our battery box. Just welded the angles together, and then we welded some 3/8 nuts on this one for our clamp down. But we need to throw some paint on them, so let's do that. Okay, I had some of this old air hose, and I thought, hey, we'll give the battery a little bit of cushion. So just split it. And it fits that like a glove. Yeah, it closes right back up. So that'll give the battery some cushion. We'll let the paint dry and we'll stick that on there. Yeah, it turns out there's a bit of a lip on this gas tank, so I put one of them on here now. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, this thing turned out pretty good. Look at that, it just drops right in there. So let's put our rubber on. All right, now we'll drop it back in there. Oh boy, that just fits so nice. Well, I have to say, that fit in there like a glove. Okay, let's get her hooked up. Okay, so when I went to turn this, we got it running yesterday, and I went out and turned it around. And then this morning, when I turned the handlebars, it quit. It started back up, I turned the handlebars, it quit. I think I got it fixed. Hey, we got lights. Oh yeah, the starter doesn't work. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's like it's froze up. Oh, wait. No. Better use some choke. Yeah, this morning it would die. I think it fixed it. Okay. Okay, I believe we have a quad to ride. That's been down about 3 years, just because of the electrical. Anyway, hey, our first patient and it survived. Anyway, I think, yeah, I never cared about what things look like in a sense. I mean, it's an old quad. You're never gonna have it shiny and new like a new penny, no. So ride her till she quits, fix it. Ride her till she quits, fix it. Yeah, I just love dual purpose stuff. Triple's even better. But anyway, I was going to move this a minute ago. I was like looking for a place to put it. And I'm like, okay, I'll just throw it on there. And then I'm like, hold it. See, talk about, okay, that's what the, oh my. Fit on there like it belonged there. What do you think? Okay, so we're going to work on this guy next.